Broadly, Trumponomics is high tariffs, tax cuts, and deregulation for businesses, and mass deportations of immigrants, among some other policies.
The Biden administration is really giving the Trump administration a very nice gift. Now, how is Trumponomics is going to change that? It's probably going to lead to a bit more overheating, a very strong economy, and probably a bit more inflation.
So why is that bad?
The analogy is to a car, right? I mean, you want the car to run fast, but not faster than that, because at some stage something will break.
Yeah.
And we don't know exactly where it is, but at this stage, the US economy is probably where it should be, right? Unemployment is at 4%, growth is good. Pushing it a lot would lead to inflation and various other things, which would probably not be so good. Well, deficits mean, when they are large, means that debt increases. And if it keeps increasing, at some point you cannot pay it back. And the US is now in a position where, even before Trump, the deficit is extremely large. This would make it worse and accelerate basically the increase in the debt. So at some point, and we really don't know when, investors would start saying, are we going to be paid back? When they do this, that has happened in many countries at many times, they say, okay, no, I mean, we're not sure, so I'm going to ask for a higher interest rate. Well, the higher interest rate makes things worse, because then you have to pay even more. And then there's a loop, right, a vicious loop, which leads sometimes to default. He has indicated that he would cut taxes on social security benefits, cut taxes on tips, and that he would decrease the corporate tax rate further, at least for manufacturing firms. Now, these will add to the deficit, but they will also add to demand. I mean, if you're a social security recipient and you don't have to pay taxes, you're going to spend more. So this has the potential of leading to overheating.
Businesses generally tend to think deregulation is good. Is that not the case here?
I think that there are risks of deregulation, especially in the financial system. We've learned a lot from the great financial crisis, and we've learned that we have to make sure that banks can resist when people take their money out or some loans go bad. We have capital ratio requirements, we have liquidity ratio requirements, which are just forcing banks to be able to function even if things go bad. This is precious. We don't want
that.
we don't want the great financial crisis to happen again. So there are three reasons to think that the Fed might basically see high inflation. We don't know how much, but to the extent it does, then the job of the Fed is to prevent it, or at least to stop it when it comes. How does it do it? The old-fashioned way. It increases interest rates, right? Which means higher interest rates, stronger dollar, because again, investors like high interest rates and they come. And so the assumption is that if the Fed does what it has to do, it will stand in the way of what the Trump administration wants. If he puts somebody through the channels I've talked about who is willing to not increase interest rates, this would put into question something that we have spent decades building, which is central bank independence, credibility of monetary policy. This would be potentially extremely costly. It might lead investors to question the dollar, to question treasuries, to question. So I think this would be a major upheaval. And when he understands what may happen, he may want to not to do it.
Yeah.